Good morning, everyone. How are you guys doing? It's been 2 weeks since last post. That was related to the last full moon we had. Now we are back with new recording about the energies and this coming week and the new moon in Virgo that we have happening on the 14th, 15th evening on the evening of the 14th to the 15th of September. Very, very interesting cards and energies on the table. I will briefly go back to the weekend, just finished. I was at the Brooklyn Market. I was doing my readings there after some time, probably more than a month. It was very, very interesting. I had some very different reactions to conversations. Some of them are always standing out quite a lot. I even started writing them as a reminder, but definitely very exciting, and I'm very, very pleased how it all went. I'm back to my home office or altar now. I think we are all very familiar with Virgo energy, and I spoke about it in my last video as well. But what we have on the table in general is quite a lot of watery energy, quite a lot of cups. There are two cards in reverse position, and I kept them in a reverse on purpose, and we're going to talk about them. I'm going to start with the moon card, because it's all about the moon at the end of the day. Subconscious, what's happening behind the scene, what is happening when nobody's watching, when no one is listening, what's coming up in the nighttime, what is coming up in the moment of solitude, true feelings, deep feelings. This is why the energy of the moon is very, very important, and this is why your moon placement is quite important as well. The new moon in Virgo is supporting us to be authentic, to be true to ourselves, and keep that harmony that I think we all need in a way, regardless of what the outside energies are, regardless of what outside influences, expectations are. Virgo is probably one of the most authentic signs after Aquarius, I would say. We have the energy and the card of the page of swords. This is quite young, I could also say a bit immature energy. It could be the idea as well that it's not formed yet, or it's not based on anything as sort of stable, sustainable. But it could be a good trigger to think and analyze what's really happening, especially if you notice in that first row, we have the moon card and we have the ace of the page. I keep saying the ace, page of swords. Even though these two energies are similar, and I think we had one of those in one. We have the same card in the previous reading as well. But what I wanted to say about having these two next to one another, think twice before you act. Think twice before you say. It's interesting that we will have the ruler of Virgo, Mercury, going direct around the same time as Virgo new moon. And this is the time to set the intentions, to understand what is it you want to bring of more, and be very realistic. A lot's happening here. Two major arcana cards. Starting with the Tower, surprise moment. crushing the structure that is not working any longer, crushing down the walls that feel safe but are not good and not stable, allowing the light to come in, allowing your fresh energy to come in. The Tower card is very much that card of the surprise moment. And I think I said it before in one of my videos, Tower happens for us, not to us. It might not be as visible at the very present moment. It might take time to understand why things are happening the way they're happening, but it's definitely support from the universe for us to be where we should be and level up. We have, the Hierophant. I just had a thought on my mind and I burned myself a bit in a candle, but so the Hierophant came up in reverse position. I'll keep it upright, but I'll explain what it means. The Hierophant is all about teachings, learning, tradition, structure, organization. There are goods and bads when it comes to the meaning of each card, equally with the Hierophant. The reason why it came upright is that certain ways that we have been taught, certain ways of thinking, doing things, approaching, can definitely be questioned, and keeping what feels right for you, and creating that safe place, that structure, creating that feeling of home inside as well. This is the energy of Taurus. Taurus likes to feel good. And going back to that new moon energy, we have another earth sign. This is very, very supportive. You talk about it, like Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. These are the 8 signs. Capricorn is another story. This is like, I don't have much of that energy here on the table now, but I pulled 2 cards today, and both cards, because I have some more decks over there, I can actually show you briefly. So basically, these are 2 cards, 2 energies that came up for as a today's message. The Devil in reverse and the Devil upright. Very, very interesting, but this is more personal, so I'm just going to keep it there. Going back to messages on the table. Take a moment to think, what is it you want to keep from those traditional values and teachings, and what doesn't feel good? I personally think there is quite a lot of things that should be kept. But I'll leave it to you. I'm not going to do any influences on this one. But I guess with the Taurus energy is about being true to yourself as well, and being fair. There is quite a lot of that fairness. If you see look at those 2 keys and the way he's looking, it's like, we do have to have some sort of organization structure to have things done in the right way, because there are so much energies out there that are not supporting this. 2 court cards on the table, King of Cups and Queen of Cups. These 2 energies are, if you think of Queen of Cups being the queen of emotions and feelings, but also being very sensitive and very absorbing of the energies around her, this can, if there is this balance, this can be very, very overwhelming. And on a longer term, and if you're like dealing with the same situation, people, for a long, long, long time, that cup can be like overfull. And this is where that energy is turning into the devil. Destruction in a way as well. So that watery energy should be used in the right way. Making sure that your cup is full first, so then you can be there for others. The King of Cups is more aware of that energy. He's more, grounded with that masculine energy. He's the spiritual teacher. He has the emotional wisdom. He's there as a support, but he's fair and he's sharp. And he's next to 7 of Pentacles, if you see. So basically these 2 cards, you see that now I sort of started talking about those 2 cards from my deck, Marvelon deck. that it was very, very high demand this weekend. I sold a couple of copies and I'm very happy about it. I always keep contact with people that have the deck, right? Because I like to sort of know where those decks, in which hands they end up in a way. So with the Seven of Pentacles, this is that Virgo grounding energy, being patient, taking the moment to reflect, taking the moment to understand how far you came, all the hard work you did. Especially with that King of Cups, there is a quite beautiful balance between earth element and water element, and these two work nicely together. They balance each other out in a way. Again, talking about the opposites from the Pisces and Virgo combination. Here we have the Two of Cups in reverse. This is talking about possibly this balance, or trying to take the advantage of people that do care for you in a way. It's like about equal and balanced give and take, receiving and giving, and all that stuff. There is I have a feeling there is quite a lot of this theme now on the table, and wherever there was no balance, I think with that fresh new energy of a Virgo new moon, which is also a good time for clearance and cleaning and removing everything that is blocking you in every possible way. Take a moment to understand, what is it that makes your heart itchy? One thing, there is quite a lot of misconception when it comes to Three of Swords. It's always like, oh yeah, sadness or broken heart, or like all these stereotypical ways of explaining the meaning of this card. This is very much about how we take our power back, how we release anything that feels unpleasant, anything that feels sabotage in a way, anything that feels like stuck, outdated. Now is the time to sort of get rid of it in your head. This is very, very much in your head. Swords are element of air. Swords are representing the mind and the conversation that is happening up there. Very, very interesting cards. I can't remember that I had this. I can definitely say intense reading so far, but this is beautiful, and the reason why it's beautiful is because these are the moments and these are the situations where we learn and where we understand ourselves more, when we get out of that comfort zone and when we sort of like allow universe to support us in whatever way they want to support us. You can really expect miracles, you know. And with the Tower card, with the Hierophant card, with the Two of Cups, I have placed the Two of Cups in the upright because this is how we want to see this energy and find the balance. With the Queen and King of Cups on the table, I'm very, very excited to see what the month of September is going to bring to us, because like now we start Virgo season. With this new moon, you can tell that the energies are shifting, things are coming into the right place, and we are getting ready for Libra season, which will be all about the justice, about the balance and harmony, and that's all we want. I'll probably call this video Finding the Harmony. Thank you everyone for watching. I'm wishing you a happy new moon. Take a moment to think what needs to be released. And I'll speak to you very, very soon. Talk later.